Hey everyone, I know it has been a while since I posted. I am just not good at this, keeping up to date with my YouTube video things. So anyways, let me catch you up a little bit why I was absent for so long. I had a bit of a flare-up a while ago. I had actually had a wedding to do for my photography, so it was kind of out of the blue. I was really excited, but it was kind of hot, and it was kind of weird because usually when I'm in the heat I start feeling really fatigued and my vision gets messed up and I just don't feel good. But that day I actually felt pretty good, and I actually remember thinking, this is kind of weird, like I feel fine and it's really hot out. Now maybe that's just because I was so excited that I was doing my first wedding, I don't know. But anyways, the next day I noticed my vision was kind of getting a little bit fuzzy, and I was kind of getting a little bit of vertigo, and I thought, okay, well, that's weird. You know, hope it'll, maybe since it's such a small symptom, like it seems so, I can't think of the word right now, but it wasn't severe. So I thought, okay, it'll probably go away. But by the next day, when I woke up, I knew, okay, this is definitely severe. I had extremely bad double vision. I mean, I could not see a thing because everything went from this to this. Especially, well, actually, for the first few days, it was just no matter which way I looked or whatever I did, it was horrible. But if I covered one eye, then it was fine. So, upon doing research, it looks like what it was is called 6th nerve palsy. I think it could be different nerves. I didn't really get a chance to look into it too much, so because I've heard of like 4th nerve palsy, so I don't really know what the difference is. But I can tell you basically what it is you have, you know, 2 different images from each eye, and you have muscles that control where each eye focus. So it takes its 2 images and puts them together. So the best way you can kind of experience this is if you hold your finger in front of your face, and then you close one eye, and then you move, you know, you switch between closing each eye, and it kind of looks like your finger's moving a little bit. Well, that's because obviously your eyes are spread out a little bit, so you're going to have 2 different images. So anyways, those muscles, combine them together to 1 image. Now with 6th nerve palsy, the muscle that controls, you know, your eyes, and one of them, the nerve that controls that muscle gets damaged, so that muscle's not as strong. So your eye moves slightly to one way. Sometimes, in some cases, it's so severe that you can actually see that the eye is pointing in a different direction. For me, that wasn't the case, but I mean, your eyes are so sensitive that even if it's just a fraction of a millimeter off, it's going to affect your vision. So for me, my vision was completely split because I had each of those images from, you know, if you were to close each eye or whatever, it's like having both of those images right on top of each other. Very frustrating. So you close one eye though, and then, you know, the double vision goes away because now you don't have that second image over. Had some pretty bad experiences with the doctors and stuff, so that was pretty lame, but not surprising with Kaiser. And but I was able to get my steroid treatment set up, and that's all that mattered. And I actually never responded to a steroid treatment so quickly, I don't think, or so well. Within a couple of days, I started noticing improvement, and that was 1,000 milligrams of Solumedrol or prednisone. So yeah, that kind of put me out for a while, and it was really stressful because, you know, this is my first wedding that I'd ever shot, and I told them that I'd have the pictures done in, you know, like a week or so. And so I'm trying to, you know, organize and edit all these photos and stuff, and I want to do a really good job, but I am borderline blind because even if I covered one eye, you know, my vision in the other eye was really blurry. So I had, you know, a patch, and then I had my glasses on top of that, and it was miserable, and it was causing me to have really bad headaches. But after maybe 2 weeks, it seemed to have fully healed, especially, I think, mostly because of the steroids, so glad that I did that. And then, since then, I've just been really busy getting ready for school, and dealing with the pain from something else. It seems that during the last exacerbation that I talked about before this vision thing, that I had some numbness on my foot, and I thought that I had stepped on something, because after that exacerbation had cleared up, I started noticing a really bad pain on the bottom of my right foot. So when I looked, there's this huge bump, and it looked like there's something under the skin. So I thought, okay, I must have stepped on something and got stuck under there. And so being the guy that I am, that didn't want to go into the doctors because I thought I could take care of it on my own, I, cut it open myself, and I'm looking for something that wasn't there, because there was nothing there. It was just a bump. So I thought, that's really weird. Well, I cut it off, let's see what happens. And then after it healed, the bump came right back, and it started hurting just as bad. So I did it a second time, and this time I went deeper, and I'm looking around, and I'm thinking, okay, I must have stepped on something, and then it got infected in there, since I was on the prednisone, and I was more prone to infection. And the infection got stuck in the foot, and the callus built over it, and that's why, it's hurting. So I cut deeper and deeper and deeper, expecting there to be signs of infection, and there was nothing. So I'm like, what the heck? This is really weird. So I keep saying, okay, I'm going to go to the doctors, but I've been busy and stuff, and I've just been putting it off. And when I have, bandages on, and my shoe, and, thick socks or whatever, and sometimes painkillers, you forget about it, you don't feel it, you put it off, you put it off, you put it off. Finally went in yesterday, and within like 2 seconds of the urgent care doctor looking at it, she's like, this is a plantar wart. I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe anything of that, like the most obvious things. Throughout all of high school, I had horrible problems with warts on my knuckles, all along my fingers, and they would freeze them over and over, and I would use over-the-counter products, the acids, the self-freezing kits and stuff like that, and nothing worked, and they finally had to burn them off, and that was very painful. So with this one, I'm going to try to be really aggressive, because I don't want to go in multiple times to have them keep freezing it, and then it doesn't do anything, and I'm wasting all these co-pays and stuff for them to squirt a little bit of liquid nitrogen on my foot for like 2 seconds and then send me home, and then it doesn't do anything. So I'm going to be trying all the over-the-counter stuff. Right now, I got some duct tape, and then I have that over it because, that's supposed to help kill it. It robs the oxygen from the wart, and that's supposed to help kill it. And then I have the painkillers right now to kind of help take the edge off of it, the Norcos. So hopefully I can get rid of that soon, because it's kind of keeping me from... I've been wanting to get up in the morning and start going on walks, because I just have been feeling really crappy when I wake up. My joints kind of hurt and stuff, and I don't want to just keep taking medication to make the pain go away. It makes me all sleepy and stuff. So I know I need to get back into shape, and I think that I'm just in such bad shape that it's causing all the joint pain. So I think once I start exercising, getting out and moving around a bit, especially since it should be cooling down pretty soon, because we have about 105 degree Fahrenheit weather right now, because I live in the desert, so that's not fun. So by 9 o'clock in the morning, we're in the high 90s, low hundreds. I can't talk right now. So anyways, really want to get that going, but it's kind of hard with the foot thing because it hurts so bad to even just stand on it. So I try to not put any pressure on it, walk on the side of my foot. It's very uncomfortable. So anyways, that's all that's really been going on. Quick side note, I'm actually going to be selling some MS t-shirts that I'm going to be making. I already ordered my first shipment. They look kind of like this, the first order that I have coming in, just a basic t-shirt. But I am raising money to try to upgrade my photography website so that I can start submitting it to different wedding vendors and stuff like that, because right now my website doesn't look too professional, and I need it to look a little bit more professional so that I can try to start finding some good work and start bringing money in, so I can start better taking care of myself and actually buying foods and stuff that I need and different products that I think will help me and stuff, and actually be able to support myself and pay my bills, because right now I have no income, disability totally dropped me, and the job market in my area is just horrible, especially for someone with my condition. It's hard to be picky with the job when there's no jobs anywhere. So if I can start making some actual consistent money off of this, that would be great. So right now that's what I'm doing. I actually have some more designs, a few more, but I didn't have enough money to order a bunch of different shirts at once, so this is going to be my first batch. I have quite a few people from my MS group who are on Facebook who are interested in these, so I have a feeling they're going to sell it quick, but then I'll do another order, and until, you know, I have enough money to upgrade my website, and depending on the demand, you know, maybe I'll keep making them, because, you know, it's just cool to wear something like that. If you want to say certain things about MS, I don't know. Anyways, I'm just kind of battling on now. So, like always, be sure to check out my blog at mattsms.com. I'll have more details on everything else that I've talked about today up on there. And I'll have the store set up for the t-shirts within the next week once I get the shipment in and make sure that everything came out the way I wanted it to. And yeah, hope everybody on YouTube is doing well. And also, like always, if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up or post comments down there. Or you can find my contact information on my blog, including my Facebook URL, so that you can add me. Feel free to add me. People are always shy about that, but that's fine. I have hundreds of MS friends on Facebook in a private group, so yeah, feel free to join all of that funness. So yeah, until next time, hope everybody's doing well and stays well, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks.